I'm in the lava. I'm in the lava. I'm in the lava. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. You are. Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of JASEY'S Minecraft Live. Look at me, I have a new skin. It is a custom skin because we are now in Windows 10 edition. I have had a major upgrade to my PC, which means I can now play games and record stuff and stream stuff, and I'm feeling all technical and extremely pleased with myself. And I just want to thank anyone who stepped in to help me and offer advice getting things set up, because I've been having some trouble, as some of you may have noticed if you follow me on social media. Okay, without further ado, we're going to get on with today's episode, and what we're going to be doing is starting the town of Minehaven. We've had a couple of exciting episodes getting wither skulls and fighting withers, so I'm turning it down a little bit for this episode. We're going to get on with some building. And what I've done is mapped out the whole area of where I'm going to be building. The obvious thing to do would be to start right in the middle here, but there's some kind of interesting land formations over here that might work well as a town centre. We've also got this village over here, which I'd like to incorporate somehow. Maybe this is where the farmers live, I'm not sure. But before we get on with that, what I really want to do is take these amazing things that took me so much effort to get, and we're going to make some beacons finally. So before I make the last one, there you go, you can see a recipe for a beacon is 1 nether star and 5 glass and 3 obsidian. And there we are, we've got 6 beacons. Now the other thing I need to do before I set these up is find some stuff to put them on, because you can't just place the beacons and off you go. You need some blocks to activate them, and that's either diamond or gold or iron or emerald. So I'm going to go and have a scrounge around and see what I've got and see if I've got enough to make a pyramid big enough for 6 beacons. Right, I've got my armor on because I can hear skeletons, and sometimes there's creepers out here. Oh, look, they're in the creeper hole. Die! This is my house. Stay away. Okay, here we go. Right, this is me. First attempt flying using the PC. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, no. No. Oh, nearly. Oh, yes. Yes, go. I'll be a pro in no time. Let's see if we can do a safe landing. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. They're coming in too hot. They're coming in hot. They're going to crash. Ah! Oh, we did it. Oh, okay. We're here. We're alive. Now, the reason it's such a big deal that I'm using a PC is the fact that I've been a console gamer for most of my life. I started gaming when I was about 6, and when I was 10, that's when we got our first PlayStation. It was a PlayStation 1. I'll tell you how long ago it was. 1997. So I was 10 in 1997, going on 11. So that'll tell you my age. Never really been a PC gamer since then. So I've had over 20 years of using a controller for gaming. I forgot what I was looking for because I'm babbling. So that is why it is such a big deal that I'm using a PC to record and to play games. And so far it's going okay. I'm learning, getting the hang of it, but it's going to be a bit dodgy for a couple of episodes, I think, while I get used to it. Okay, definitely do not have enough blocks to place my beacons. So I think I best take some time and sell a load of stuff to these guys, to my farmers, and I will be back when I've got lots and lots and lots and lots of blocks of stuff. Oh no, I've just done something very stupid. I hit one of the villagers by accident, and now the golems don't like me. Here's all my stuff. Okay, they seem to be content with the fact that they've killed me already. I didn't mean to, I'm so very sorry. I thought I was going to have to fight 3 golems. It's really annoying that they're in here. I'm just trying to sell my paper. Oh, it's dangerous work, shopping, you know. Right, this is getting very, very silly now. I've been at this for like 2 hours and I'm nowhere near where I need to be. I worked it out. I need 244 blocks. That's not emeralds. I need 244 blocks. So 244 times 9, like whatever that is, that's how many emeralds I need. So what I think I'm going to do is when I've got rid of all this paper, I'm actually going to go and set up like just one beacon, use the blocks that I've already got and just do some mining, you know, get some iron mined. And it's probably going to be a lot quicker than what I'm doing now. I don't know, but it's not going to plan as usual. Right, so after all that work, I've got, there's 100 and 9. I'm not even halfway. So what I can do is set up like half a pyramid maybe. We can even go and make the mandatory great big hole in the ground. You know, that's, you know, we haven't done that yet. We haven't made a big hole in the ground. Because I'm going to need building materials anyway, so why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone? Now, the reason I've come over to my potions is because I want to dig straight down. But we all know that's a stupid thing to do. So I'm going to use feather falling and fire resistance, and then that way if there's a big drop, I'll be fine, and if there's lava, I'll be fine. Hey, she's flying again, she's flying again. No, yes! Professional! Oh, no. Oh, okay, that was ridiculous. Try again. Okay, press the wrong button. Oh, there's lots of monsters here as usual. Quick, go and sleep, go sleep. Sleep. No, the monster's nearby. Oh, this end. Yes. Okay, so we're a little way from our 1K monument and our mobile home. Over here is where I was thinking of starting the town. It kind of has like a shape to it already. It wouldn't really be the centre because I'm going to be spreading out that way. So it would be like a market square maybe. We'd have it as a market square and it would be like the heart of the town, if that makes sense. What I also found on my way over here was, see if I can find it again, a big cave that seems to go quite deep. So I'm going to get down there and just get the beacon set up and just use that to mine so that we can get enough iron to set up a full beacon base. Okay, I've taken fire resistance potion and slow falling potion, and what I've got here is a cave. Oh look, I love slow falling potion. It's so great. Let's put the elytra on as well. Look, while we fall, we're going to go to the bottom of here, and we're just going to place one beacon. Oh look! Oh, quick, get that ready! Oh, this was a really bad idea actually, wasn't it? This is a really bad idea. Quick, light it up. Oh, okay. The reason that I want to go down to the bottom, I'll just explain that. Let's put some torches as we go down. Oh look, we've got a ravine. Oh, this would probably be quite a good place for iron. Haha. Thought you were sneaky. I saw your feet. Okay, what was I saying? Why do I want to come all the way down to Bedrock with the beacon? Well, that's because the effects of the beacon only apply around the beam. Oh, look, there's me lava. Oh, have I got blocks? I need blocks. I'm in the lava. I'm in the lava. Okay, I'm not panicking. I'm not panicking. You are. I'm not panicking. You are. I'm not panicking. I'm fine. I did it. Oh my goodness. Right, okay, we're safe. Whew. Now, do we need to go any further down than 11? Probably not. I've made an executive decision. I have made. We are not going further down than 11. But that is why we have slow falling. That is why we have fire resistance, because lava. Okay, what I was trying my very best to explain was why it's good to have beacons down, you know, at a low Y level. Well, that's because the effects that you get from the beacon How do I explain this? Why can't I explain why it has to be down at the bottom? Okay, the effects of the beacon come from the beam. So as the beam of light doesn't go below the beacon, so if the lower down it starts, the higher area. Nope. Okay, so the wiki says, range. The beacon affects an area in the shape of a square column which reaches downward and out to each side at a range determined by the size of the pyramid base, and upward a distance of that range plus 256, which is world height. In Bedrock Edition, the range of the beacon is the same, except it extends upwards infinitely. The distance from the player to the beacon blocks does not affect the intensity of the status effect. So hopefully that clears it all up. So basically, because the beam doesn't go downwards, you only get status effects below the beacon as far as it'll extend, depending on how big you've made the pyramid. But if you build it low down at a low Y level, you've got a longer beam, or the beam's stretching further, so you've got a bigger area of effect. Okay, that's hopefully explained it. And most of you watching will understand what I'm talking about anyway. But if those of you who don't, I'm very sorry if I explained that in a really terrible way. I don't know what's wrong with me at the moment. My brain has turned to mush. I really picked like a perfect spot for this, didn't I? Oh dear. You know, I thought this was going to be a nice, calming episode. Nice chilled one after all this silly excitement. No, I got killed by golems. I decided to go spelunking, whatever the word is for cave diving. Spelunking? Spelunking. I'll look it up. Right, okay. This'll do. Okay, this'll do. I don't need a huge beacon base right now. Okay, what I haven't got is direct line of sight to the sky, and that is what you need to activate the beacon, as well as this pyramid of either emerald or gold or diamond or iron blocks. So I'm going to place my beacon now. There we go, there's no light beam, and I don't think I can activate it yet. Oh, can I? I can. Well, as soon as we've got this open anyway, what I can show you is the different levels. So your first level is a 3x3 base of ore, and the yellow dot there represents the beacon. The beacon will grant you different status effects. So you've got speed, you've got mining haste, resistance, or jump boost, or that one is strength. So as we've got 2 levels, I can do one of these 2 or one of these 2. I would need a 3rd level, and that would be a 7x7 underneath the 3 and the 5. And that would give me access to the strength. Then if you've got 4 levels, the bottom level being 9x9, you can also have a secondary power, and that is either regeneration, or you can have like the 2nd level of the ones that you've already activated. Make sense? Good. So I'm going to activate mining haste because that is what I want, and you have to pay it. And you know, it has to be one of these 3 things, and luckily it's not a block, it's just an ingot or 1 gem. So we're going to pay it. So now that is activated, but because I haven't got direct line of sight to the sky, it's not going to work yet. So I need to probably fly up. Let's see if I can fly up. Yes! Oh. That was almost a disaster. Okay, 246 and minus 481. Okay, so let's see if I can fly up there. Yes! Oh, it's gonna hurt, but I'm gonna get it done. Is this it? Okay, right. Well, let's just go for it. Yes, that's it. Ouch. Ready? Where's my light beam? Oh, it still wasn't sky access. Oh my goodness. You know, I don't even have my shovel on me. Oh, there we go. We're back at the rock now. Ah, okay, there's the beam of light. Right. That was a lot harder than it should have been. And there it is. There's our first activated beacon. So I'm going to dig a great big hole in the ground under this bit. And what we can do is maybe build a monument around this. And all 6 of them when they're finally installed. But I mean, I may even end up moving it. But all I'm bothered about at the moment is getting lots of iron so that I can activate all 6 beacons. So here it is, a great big hole in the ground. Let's see if we can safely fly down. Fly. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh my God, that was so embarrassing. Oh, I just wanted to fly. Oh, slow falling potion. That was so embarrassing. It was supposed to be a graceful glide down to the bottom. Ah, that's better. Here's the great big hole in the ground. Did I get enough iron to make a big enough beacon base? Did I heckers like? That's no, if you were wondering. But that is unfortunately all I've got time for this episode. We might actually get onto some building next episode. That's what I wanted to do today, but unfortunately that did not happen. So I am going to say thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, please do smash that like button. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit subscribe and press the bell button for all notifications of future videos. Check out the links in the description for all my social media sites, including Twitter and Facebook, and most importantly, our Discord server where you can come and say hi to me and the other members that are already there. And until the next episode, guys, I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye! Oh, still got slow fall.